you guys know that there is about $30 trillion in baby boomer money that's going to be moved, passed on to the next generation or whatever? I'm like the very, 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 very end of the baby boomer. I'm like 1 year away with 30 trillion. If 1% of that 30
the
trillion...
The speed limit is 55 miles per hour.
Don't speed. I'm going... Where I live, it's hills, so every time I go down the hill, if I'm 5 miles and over, whatever this thing is turns on, drives me crazy. $30 trillion. 1% of that is $30 billion, right? If $30 billion goes into Bitcoin, which it probably will in the next 12 to 18 months, if you take that number, multiply it times the Bank of America multiplier, divide it by 21 million, that puts Bitcoin price around $168,000 plus. If 1% goes in, of that 30 trillion goes into Bitcoin. When people start FOMOing in, they start realizing what Bitcoin is. When the institutional investors really start getting in, IBIT selling to retail investors, when they start getting in, talking to their millionaire friends, they start buying into the IBIT as an example. If that 30 trillion, if we were to increase that to, let's say, 5% of that money, if the baby boomers' money that exists goes into Bitcoin, that's $830,000 Bitcoin in the next 18 months. Now, that's probably not going to happen, right? I mean, you could easily see a $200,000 Bitcoin, but I'm thinking that we're going to see at least $168,000 probably by this time next year, and this is April of 2024. Worst case. Best case scenario, I say in the next 18 months, Bitcoin's sitting around $700,000. That's assuming just the baby boomers take 5% of their portfolio, all right, and invest it in Bitcoin. Now, they're going to be baby boomers who put it all in there. Some will put a little less, but you look at, if you just figure out a decent sized number, 5% is the right number. And that's going to put Bitcoin over $700,000, $800,000 per Bitcoin. That wouldn't be a bad day, would it? $800,000. And like I said yesterday, you got countries adopting Bitcoin. Switzerland's thinking about putting it on their central bank as a central bank spreadsheet. The United States is going to do it. China's going to do it. Hong Kong market's open on the 30th. They're going to dump $30 billion. Plus, the trillions of dollars are sitting in China waiting to come into Bitcoin. It's going to be epic. If you don't own Bitcoin, you're going to be crying. So even if you just make a tiny allocation, if we see a 10x this cycle, we're looking at a $700,000 Bitcoin. It's so exciting. I'm going down a dirt road right now. Dust is coming through the vents. It's choking me. Crypto noobs suffocating. Have a good day.